The issue of conflict in mountain areas has largely and amazingly been ignored until very recently. I say amazingly because of the sheer number of such points of conflict. It is amazing that the sheer number and intensity of conflicts in mountain areas around the world should have escaped the attention of serious analysts until so recently. Why? First, because many preferred to see these conflicts simply as an ethnic problem. Or others say that this is because of the temperament of mountain peoples. Or a third line of explanation says that the reason for these conflicts in mountain areas is religious differences. All three of these are to be taken seriously, but it is worth noticing that in practically every region of conflict in the mountains of the world, the same people who are killing each other today were, for long periods of their history, living in peace with one another. Obviously, this requires a more serious explanation than we have given. Beyond this, I would like to note some features of mountain regions that would make possible a generalized problem of conflict. First, they are generally remote. They are often on national borders and in many cases are restricted military or security zones. Because of this, mountain regions are easily ignored by central government. Now, a further and very important aspect of mountain regions is that until very recently, they have lacked access to communications. This is very important. They simply have not participated in the exchange of news that other people in the country participate in. I am suggesting that if we were to collect that data more adequately than we do now, we would find that for all the differences that exist among the conflict zones in mountain regions in the world, the most important common feature is poverty. Poverty, poverty. Now, in the conditions that I described at the beginning, that prevail in most mountain regions, as conflict arises, what usually happens is that those mountain regions become a military problem. They become a security problem. And the chief people of government who are involved, therefore, in mountain regions often are on the security side. The idea that these are also social and economic problem zones tends to disappear in the background as we focus increasingly and narrowly on security issues. Ladies and gentlemen, this will not work. It will never work. you cannot do these one after the other. First security, and then at some future point, economic and social development. You will never get to phase two. And that is when you get up in the mountain peaks, the government seems very far away. Therefore, I'm calling not for more government in mountain regions. I'm talking about better government in mountain regions. I'm talking about collecting data so that every government in the world will understand the degree to which its own mountain residents are suffering compared with those living in the big cities, that the basic problems of poverty, of inadequate institutions, of ineffective governance at the local level in mountain regions, that these are soluble problems. Thank you.